positive president. He will change America and make it great again. Moscow's leader is optimistic, saying they believe the Trump administration understands their view of the Ukraine war.
War with Russia should have ended it 3 years. You should have never started it. You could have made a deal.
Zelensky fired back. He says President Trump is living in a Russian-made disinformation space.
How's it? English. Welcome to Monks Max Hawaii, the channel. Okay. Getting everything going. Set. Doing this every day. If I miss a day, I'm either late or if I miss it, forgive me, but it's up here. Just every day I'm just obsessing. It is February 20th. Aloha, everybody. February 20th. Ooh. Let's turn this on. Okay. Good. It's awfully loud. What happened? Uh-oh. Okay, don't mess with it. Okay, little vlog, little news. Okay, with this going on. Oh, gosh. Something's always, it's like some vlogs, something's always happening. It's like there's things going on. It just, like yesterday seemed like such a chaotic day. I was getting like pissed towards the end of the day. There's so much stuff. Toastmaster, I was Toastmaster, and then, yeah, it's like that. Yeah, just like that.
Are you recording?
just like stuff. Am I recording? Yes.
Have you been before?
Yes. What is this, an interview? Thank you, goes to free app with a lot of random words pop out there. Okay. Vlog. It's gonna, not rain. That's the end of the vlog.
Ugly.
It's ugly. It's the weather's weird. What am I going to do with the national news? You got basically Elon gutting all the workforce out of anything federal at all, and people are really up in arms about that because it's not just dismantling agencies, making it small government. It's like he's like, I've done this with X before, I've done this with the companies before. Cut the workforce. Don't worry, they'll get over it. And a lot of people are affected too, so that's why there's all these protest things all over the place. And when you look more scrutinized, DOGE doesn't really actually exist. I mean, it exists, but not officially. Because you have to have the act of Congress to do that, and you have to have actual vetting to do that, but they're skirting around that kind of stuff. And Elon, Trump's campaigning is like, we're going to have an efficiency department, and Elon's going to run it with Ramaswamy, that guy that's no longer there. It's just Elon now. He's going to run the efficiency.
I hear you.
And in order to be officially working for the White House, U.S. Washington, D.C. White House, he'd have to divest himself from his companies because there'd be conflict of interest if DOGE does something related to, say, space and SpaceX, or DOGE relates to something with the auto industry and Tesla. There'd be conflict of interest, so Elon would have to break away from his billion-dollar companies, and he doesn't want to do that. So he's unofficially non-official, non-denial. Does he work? He's head of it. And Trump's saying he's. That's why it's funky, weird like that. But basically he's from foreign-born from another country, and he's never elected, and he's not official. So it's like, what? And he's going and firing everybody. See, it's like, you're laying off, right? Because I guess firing could be technically different. And then there's the international politics.
Done.
Don't forget, Elon's from South Africa, where they had apartheid, and he's got heavy leanings with the extreme right in Germany, extreme right in his, like, he can't control his hand. So there's some type of allegiance that's not overt, but they don't want to break ties. And then there's what the heck else was there? Oh yeah, the war in Ukraine. What the F? It's a war because Russia invaded Ukraine. A lot of stuff went down. Zelensky's been hammering it out, trying to fight back, and even his fighting back was a little bit like getting some ground fighting back, pushed Russians back. Russians are kind of crumbly. They take North Koreans over. Then in steps Trump. I'll end that in one day. On my first day, day one. Okay, it's not day one, it's been a while, but what happened? He's meeting with Putin, his good buddy, because it would never have happened if it wasn't for Trump. And then, now, it's like he's gonna meet with Putin. Oh, Putin, my hero. And so, he gets on board with calling Ukraine a bunch of stuff. He basically, he's interjecting what Russia is trying to say all along. So his talking points are from Putin. And he said, he just slipped it in there. If they didn't start the war, Ukraine started the war? They were invaded by Russia. And then there was the pulling shade over Zelensky. He's the dictator? If he wasn't such a dictator. So now Elon, I'm not saying Elon's, oh God, Elon's in there too. You know, because they want these precious minerals. They want certain mineral rights out of Ukraine.
You should have never started it. You could have made a deal.
Dude, they're like bucking, hey man, sign these off. Like, no. And of course, so that's insane. And then of course all the prosecutors, then there's the mayor of New York, who's corrupt, and Trump DOJ comes in and says, drop the charges, and all the prosecutors are like, no way, and they're quitting, and there's that big fiasco. Okay, is this just like that flood the zone stuff? I mean, they're trying to get away with stuff, and it's an avalanche of junk. Anyways, I don't know what this is. You know what? Hey, it's Thursday. Hawaii's got news. Yeah, speaking of Hawaii's got news, look. Yeah, Hawaii's got news. Something like that. Let's go check it out. So the Hawaii news. The mental hospital, which is kind of used for a lot of different stuff, is just it's used for a lot of criminal things too. It's rife with defects, like black mold in the building molds. And swell legislation. The lawmakers are going to have bills that have
My death.
my death. No, the high school surfing teams. Oh gosh. Hey coach, let's go surfing. High school surfing teams, help me. All right, what's happening in sports here? Volleyball? It's Rainbow Warriors are. Is this? Yeah, I guess it's a volleyball.
Touch you.
This is the volleyball team. They won. They have won matches in North Carolina. The football Warriors are they're trying to win too. Yeah, see, there's sports there. There it is, in a nutshell. They're trying to win. Yes, it is volleyball. Look, there's the volleyball. This guy's saying, no, you may not win. Begging will not help.
Sure.
Back in the day, remember when you just want to relax in 1976? You just go out there and just go, hey, it's a little rainy, but look at this rock. It has words on it. This is Alan S. Davis Memorial Park about to be dedicated. Merchant in Bethel Street, Davis. Executive blah, 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 Campbell Estate. Trustee. Deep respect for the law. Cattle farmer ranchers widely regarded. Who? Some guy in Campbell Estate. Okay. Alright. Oh, this is an oh gosh. Another book content. If Trump were president in 1939,
Britain started it.
this Hitler, Tojo, Mussolini, and Stalin.
It was all the Brits. That's whose. It's their fault. Let's get them, boys.
Alright, let's see. What can we do here? Nefarious plan. See, there's a pro and there's a con, so let's just run through both of them real fast.
Worker reduction part of Trump's nefarious plan.
There is no charity in Donald Trump. He is targeting federal workers, not because he wants to make cuts to reduce the national debt. But because he wants all federal government employees to profess fealty to him. That's loyalty.
I was heard.
Oh, shh. His next goal is to crush the will of those who need help to get out of poverty by putting barriers to their goals of a better life. He will do this by getting rid of all the social programs that support the indigent. Then he will do the same with seniors by threatening to eliminate Social Security and Medicare. Once his Machiavellian...
I don't like it.
Shush. Well, you just go. Shh. Once his Machiavellian plan reaches critical mass, he will ascend to the title of dictator of the country. He already has half the country under his thumb. He will just keep pushing a little harder to achieve this nefarious goal to be president for life and get his bust on Mount Rushmore. Stuart Shimazu Kapuhulu. Thank you, Stuart. Yeah, I agree, except you won't get it on Mount Rushmore. There's no place to carve his face. Now, other side of the coin.
Keep calm, take stock, and give Trump a chance.
It was difficult.
I live here.
Notice the front page story on Star Advertiser February 18th.
Protesters rally against Trump and Musk on President's Day.
Complete with 3 pictures, articles stating hundreds of demonstrators in D.C. protested. Hundreds more did so in Honolulu, and thousands took the streets across the country. What did the article fail to say? First, the Trump administration has been in office about 30 days. Second,
Your leg.
tens of millions, including such as myself, who did not support Trump for president, were not in the streets. Third, we recall the Obama administration had a task force designed in part to cut waste, fraud, and abuse. Perhaps it is time to take a few deep breaths, pause, and reconsider our views. A little perspective might go a long way. The sky really isn't falling after all. Michael Kapos Waikiki. Oh, gee, thank you, Michael, for talking in tutu voice there and pointing out, like, what the heck? Just take a few breaths. Step back. Breathe. Count to 10. That'll solve it. The first one I agree with. Yeah, he's going for the full, he's for full autocrat is what they're trying to say is. First, Trump administration has been in office 30 days. That's it? Yeah, he's done this much damage in 30 days. This is day 1. We're still in day 1 in their friggin' Project 2025 plan. Second, tens of millions, including many of myself, who did not support Trump for president, were not in the streets. Who did not support Trump were not in the streets. What? It's the voting booth, really, that was the thing. Third, we recall Obama administration had a task force designed to address the over waste and fraud. Of course, every administration has got somebody working on, this redundancy and waste and fraud. It's just like the DOGE non-official thing is just gutting things and making the actual government go away, and it's supposed to be useful to people, and that usefulness has been taken away, and they're just trying to save the buck so they can give, what was it, 4.7, I have it written down somewhere. They wanted to give $4.7 trillion $4.7 trillion tax break to the wealthy. That's what they're trying to get that. And everything else gets cut so they can do that to the billionaires, 4.7 trillion, and everything else gets the guillotine. So that's not going to happen without the government. I mean, they can't. Anyways, okay. Now that we've expressed that, I can't express it. That's what's going on, I think, sort of, a little bit. Anyways, but it's Thursday. Have a nice day. Have a pleasant day.
Sounds good.